Hey guys, Sky2Quaddy here with just a quick review of a transmitter that I got. I normally run with the Tyrannus XD9 Plus, or X9 Plus, and the reason I got the Tyrannus was because when I started out, everybody in the industry said get the Tyrannus because that's the one that all the pros use. Well, guess what? I'm not a pro. I'm not nearly as good as a pro. This one cost me, when I first bought it, I believe 200 or close to 200. And I installed the Hall effect gimbals on it, and it made a big difference with the feel. It's really smooth. However, my mitts, they're not that big, and I'm a pincher, and just the setup is not comfortable at all if you don't have huge hands or big hands. It's nothing to be proud of, I know. But anyway, I never really liked the way this thing felt, and always having to pack this up to take it to the park was just a pain because I could fit two of my 3-inch micros in here and not have to use this if I could find something that was similarly or smaller. So I went out and I got this T8SG with deviation. And the great thing about this is the multi-protocol. It was able to get, well, it is able to get more protocols, more devices, the quadcopters to run with it, rather than just the FlySky receivers. It does everything, you know. So I really liked it, but the quality of it just wasn't that great. And it came with no back plate cover for the battery, just really cheesy. I had to stuff foam in the back to keep the battery in, and just the presentation of this is just horrible. But it did come with an awesome carrying case. I did like that. And you know, it works really well. I believe it gets better range. I hadn't had any brownouts with this receiver or transmitter compared to my Tyrannus. My Tyrannus has had some brownout issues, connections, but this never has. And I've gotten better range with it when I was able to switch to 150 milliwatts, because you can't do that with a Tyrannus. I think it's just stuck at 100. But you know, it was good. But I like the setup with the, what is it? Is Tyrannus using OpenTX? I like using the OpenTX. It's easier to bind everything to, and it's just really simple. But I never really, I don't know, the feel of this was cheesy, and also the gimbals felt really mushy. They weren't very comfortable, but I could fly quads better with this one because of my hand size than I could with the Tyrannus. And like I said, the Tyrannus weighs about twice as heavy, and size comparison, that's a beast. You don't want to have to lug that in your backpack all the time. So what I recently got, because I like this TSG so bad, this Jumper T8SG, that I went ahead and I got today, the Jumper, I don't know if you can see that see all of it, Jumper T12 Plus. And the beauty of this one is it already comes with the Hall effect gimbals. Feel really good. It's got good throw for my size hands. It's very comfortable. That's the main thing for me. I have more comfort. I feel like I have more control over the quad with this one than I do with my Tyrannus, because my Tyrannus is just too big for me. Like I said, these things are not a one-size-fits-all transmitters, same with goggles. So people with smaller hands or medium-sized hands, this might be a way for you to feel comfortable when you're flying. And like I said, with the Hall effect gimbals, and it uses, let me see here if I can shut it off. It doesn't have deviation, but what it does have, go to sleep here, and I think this is so awesome, OpenTX. It comes with OpenTX and Hall effect gimbals installed. You know, Hall effect gimbals, when I upgraded my Tyrannus, they were like $39 at the time, so you're looking at $200 for my transmitter on sale, and then I had to spend an additional $70 for my Hall effect gimbals. You know, and you're getting this whole package. Oh, and it also comes with a multi-protocol receiver thingy back here. I forgot what you call it, but anyway, it is the multi-protocol module, which gets me everything. I mean, everything that I need, and it's also compatible with the Crossfire receivers and the X9M long distance receivers too. This is for me, it was a no-brainer because I needed something that fits better in my backpack, that I can carry more things comfortably and more compact, and this T12 looks to be the it for me. And also, if you get a SD card, you can also program it to do all the same type of sounds and features of the OpenTX on the Tyrannus. If you want to say, oh, welcome to OpenTX, it does that too. I believe that Albert Kim has a video on it, how he did his. But yeah, I really dig this so far. I was hoping to be able to use it this afternoon, but I went all the way to the park and forgot my my main batteries for my barrel connector to my goggles, so I couldn't fly anything, and I didn't feel like flying line of sight. So came right back home and just wanted to share this with you guys. So if you are considering getting one of these, you don't have to get it on Banggood. You can get it cheaper there for, I believe, like I don't know, maybe 105 or 106, but you're gonna have to wait a while because it's in China. If you get it, if you want it today, all you have to do is go to Amazon Prime and you can get it today, and I believe it's $119. So you have to kind of weigh out the benefits of waiting a month or 15 to 20 days, or getting it the same day and paying $10 more. So for me, paying that $10 more and getting it the same day was a no-brainer for me. Oh, as far as switches are concerned, it comes with everything we're gonna need to fly quadcopters. I mean, I usually only use about 3 switches. I need my arm switch, my a switch for the modes that I'm flying, and my buzzer. I mean, that's really all I need, but this also has a potentiometer, dials on the side if you're gonna use you know, the pitch whatever for like GPS gimbals. If you want to, you know, roll your camera up and down, you can do that. And I don't know, it's really good. I'm not going to get rid of my X90 Plus, because if I should ever, and I do have kits for fixed wing planes, and this is going to work great with it, but you know, I don't feel like lugging this around all the time. And even flying for an hour or so, this thing gets kind of heavy in your hands, you know. So this, not so much. Anyway, what else can we talk about with this thing? Well, like I said, ergonomics too. It just feels really good in the hands, ladies. And you're gonna like the way this one feels if you're tired of you know, big transmitters like the Taranis. And if you're a pincher like I am, it's really good. So, and oh, as a newbie too, guys, if you're starting out, if you've been using thumbs for years with the gimbals, then continue doing so. I mean, that's the way you fly. You're comfortable with it. But when I started, I was also a thumber, but I switched and trained myself to fly pinching. And now there's no other way for me to fly except for pinching, and you're gonna get a better, in my opinion, level of accuracy when you're flying, trying to hit gaps, turn, and whatnot. And you just look at it this way: if you're just starting out, when you're pinching a pencil, when you're drawing with a pencil, you get more accuracy when you're pinching the pencil, right? Now, if there was a pin or a pin attached to your thumb and you had to write your name, how accurate would that be? You know, so your level of accuracy is going to be, there's going to be some loss there if you're just using your thumbs as compared to pinching. And don't get me wrong, there's professionals out there that are thumbers that are kicking pinchers' butts, you know, but for the most part, the guys that have more control and feel better about flying have taught themselves how to pinch. So if you're starting out, the way that I feel, you should just start out, train yourself the best way, the proper way, and try to go for the pinching, and you should be off to the races. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, these transmitters are not a one-size-fits-all type of thing, but if you don't have huge hands or big hands and you want a good quality, good ergonomic feeling transmitter, consider the Jumper T12. And I'm not an affiliate, so just go ahead. This is just one guy speaking to another. You can go ahead and pick these up at Amazon, like I said, and they're same-day shipping. All right, that's all I got. Take care. Bye.